nigga. We got to shoot this video real quick. Yeah, this NFL. Hold on real quick, YouTube. Yeah, this NFL video. Yeah, and then you know I'm talking about my Giants, nigga. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who? Philly? Ah, here we go again, nigga. Y'all got racism on y'all team. Y'all ain't been shit since Donovan McNabb. Peace, nigga. Peace. What's up, YouTube? What's up?
Here we are, man. NFL talk video. This is gonna be a two-part. Oh, I hold up a pinky. Two-part. We're gonna do the AFC. We're gonna break that shit down. Each division. We're gonna give y'all niggas some predictions, what we think, and then we're gonna do another part, which is gonna be the NFC. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the AFC here, man. On this first video, we're gonna go ahead, man, and get straight into this shit. And we're gonna start with the AFC East.
I'm following him because I don't know the divisions too well. So.
All right, in the AFC East, we have Patriots, we have the Jets, we have the Dolphins, and we have Buffalo. So,
okay,
we're each division we're going to predict who we think are going to win the division. So first we'll start with the Bills. And we'll just go through the teams. Now, me personally, for the Bills, I think the Bills are going to have a pretty decent season. I'm not going to predict no record for those guys. I think E.J. Manuel will be the starter, and he will have a nice season. That's what I think for the Bills. Their defense is pretty good. Mario Williams, I think he's been looking good in the preseason. So, I mean, I think the Bills are going to be okay.
I give them 8-8, or maybe even a 7-9 season. I want EJ to start. I mean, even if he doesn't, I think if I was, a Bills fan, I would want them to take a down year, not necessarily, just trying not to make the playoffs, but to where they get a good enough draft pick to where they can trade up to get Clowney when he comes out. That's just what I'm thinking, because they have Mario on the left side, I want to say, and they can put Clowney, where he's already at on the right side. And I think like those two there, that'll bringing up a new style of defense, and then you have EJ as your quarterback, and they can draft some more receivers because they don't really have nobody to injure. Yeah, that's it. I think he's hurt, and I mean that's just what I predict for the Bills. I hope they do have a good season, but at the same time, I kind of wish that they do that. That way they can get Javion Clowney. That's where I want him to go when he does come out. But I give them 7-9 or 8-8 season.
The next team, I should have started with these guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and get them out the way. Sorry, extravagant, but we're gonna talk about the Jets. I don't like the Jets. I don't like Rex Ryan. I hope they have they're gonna finish at the bottom of the division. I tell you that much. Mark Sanchez was my boy, but that nigga's a fucking fag. He's a fag, and he should be playing tennis
or golf or
something. That's what he looks like.
Okay.
He doesn't look like he wants to
he
even play football or whatever. But it's nothing to say about the Jets. Who's in your backfield?
The only good thing they pretty much did was draft Geno Smith. Like, that was it. I mean, and I like Rex Ryan. I honestly do like him. It's just I just don't like the Jets. I don't like them. I can't stand them. They're not the true New York team. Well, you already know what it is. But the Jets, they will finish at the bottom of the division the division. Only way that they will have a shot is if someone gets hurt from the Patriots, like a Tom Brady, or the Dolphins. They just don't get it together. Or, just if, Buffalo, I'm pretty much already predicting them to have a bad season, just not as bad as the Jets. So, I don't see where, even if they do start Geno Smith, and that's who I think they should start, I still don't think that I think they just already corrupt. They need to just go ahead and swipe out everybody. Just swipe everybody off, start from a new clean slate. That's just my opinion.
Rex Ryan will get fired. If they start off, Rex Ryan is not even going to finish the season. I already predict those guys to be at the bottom of the division. Rex Ryan will be gone by week 8.
He needs to be a defensive coordinator.
Yep. Moving on.
Come to the other side of New York, Rex. You can come and take over our defensive coordinator, even though he's good. But
moving on. I don't even want to talk about them niggas anymore. The Dolphins. I'm gonna say it now. I was gonna wait to the end. The Dolphins is my surprise team at the AFC. I think the Dolphins are gonna have a awesome season, even though they did fucking get Mike Wallace. Oh my goodness, I know. Oh, they stole our damn receiver, but Tannehill. I know that's what everybody wants to see with the main quarterbacks that came out last year. Are they gonna have that sophomore slump? I don't see Ryan Tannehill. I really don't see any of those guys. First off, having a sophomore slump, but I think the Dolphins, they will finish second. They will finish behind the next team we're going to talk about. But I think the Dolphins will finish in second place. I think they will probably do 10-6, 9-7. That's my prediction for the Dolphins. But I think the Dolphins are a sleeper team, the sleeper team in the AFC.
The Dolphins, for me, I predict them to have a mediocre season. I don't think them to do anything spectacular. I like Ryan Tannehill. Even though he's not looking good in the preseason, I still think that, Miami, once the season starts, they will get on board. I already don't know too much about them. So, just by, a few little players that they do got. But I'm predicting them I give them a 8-8 season as well, because I really don't see no one passing the next team we're going to talk about. So it's up in the air from there. After you have the Patriots, to me it's just like whoever gets hurt or whoever just has a breakout season, who's going to be the number 2 slot in there. I don't know if it would be Miami, Buffalo, or it's out of those two. So the Jets are at the bottom, but Miami, I give them an 8-8 season.
Kid always. Oh my God, we gotta talk about these dang on Patriots. They were gonna win the division, man. They're gonna win the division. They're probably gonna go shit. That's the thing.
As long as Tom Brady stays healthy.
Jesus, man. Like, these guys, and I'm not hating on the Patriots. It just, a lot of people talk, we know they had a bad offseason, whatever. They're gonna find a way to get it done. Period. Mm-hmm. Most people probably like, they lost Aaron shoot him up or Hernandez, and fucking Gronk ass is hurt, and people, the Patriots ain't gonna do shit. Them motherfuckers still gonna be 13-3, 14-2, and everybody's gonna be like, God damn. That's my prediction for them. They're gonna win the division because they're already in a weak division, and they'll go 13-3, 14-2. What more can you say about the Patriots? You can't say, they're going to find a way to get it done, period.
A lot of people, I feel that, they're writing them off, and I just can't even though I can't stand the Patriots, and we got, 2 rings from them and stuff, but I just can't disrespect the Patriots like that. I got too much respect for them. As long as Tom Brady stays healthy, he has no injuries or anything like that, I feel like he can take that team, he's already proven it. He can take that team by himself, to wherever they need to go, Super Bowl or, the playoffs every year or whatnot. I think the receiving core that he has, is really, he really doesn't have anybody, but it's Tom Brady. So I really do predict his receiving core will have a pretty decent season, or even, I'll just go ahead and say it. I think they're going to have a really, really great season, because he'll get those boys clicking and going, and they'll have a connection to where they understand Brady, and Brady can run that offense, and they should be able to catch on real quick, because if they don't, they will be released during the season. We all know that's how the Patriots work. If you don't fit their offense, you will be gone. So I predict them to have They'll win the division, of course, but I give them I give them a 10-6. I give them 10-6. I don't see them winning, 13 games, or they may get 12, maybe, but I do see them at least winning 10 games. 10 games easy. And, they'll still make the playoffs. They'll still win the division and whatnot, but I give them 10-6 season for me.
So the AFC East, we got the Patriots, of course, both of us winning. I think the Dolphins will be second. Bills will be third. Last, the butt fumble ass Jets.
Yeah, the second, it's between the Dolphins and the Bills where it goes from there. I don't really want to place anyone, but it just depends on who breaks out, who starts, and who's not injured and stuff like that. So
we're going to move to the AFC South. Pretty good division. In that division, you got the Colts, the Texans, Jacksonville. Fuck, it's a fourth team. Somebody help me out.
I thought you knew, huh?
Shit, I did, nigga. It's
one
more.
Detroit?
Nah, that's NFC.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know.
Hold on. Houston, the Colts, the Jaguars. Son of a bitch. The other team must really fucking suck if I can't remember them. Let me tell you. Oh, you got your phone? Because I really fucking just got like a brain. One of them brain farts for that fourth team in the AFC South. They must really be like fucking irrelevant. And you would think the Jaguars would be because whoever the fuck it is, they already at the goddamn bottom. The Jaguars, I can tell you that right now. Son of a bitch, fool. Woo. I'm really fucking thinking, who the hell is the fourth team in the AFC South? Oh, sorry. Tennessee.
Oh.
There it is. Okay, Tennessee. All right. Let me start from the bottom and go up. Jacksonville, like I said, I don't know who the fuck's on their team. They suck. Okay, I'm moving on.
Oh, that's good, because we already did this one. Okay, all right. You said, yeah, you're right, Tennessee. Okay, you started off with what team?
Jacksonville.
They used to be my squad a little bit, but I really don't have too much to say about them.
I don't even know who the fuck's on the team.
What whole? They got Blaine Gabbert.
Maurice Jones-Drew, is he gonna play?
He growing dreads or whatever. He got Justin Blackman. I don't know if he got a drinking problem or he gonna actually play some football. The Jaguars, I'm just go ahead and say it. To me, they're at the bottom. Just drop them straight to the bottom. We're gonna cut that short.
Tennessee. Mediocre year, man, for Tennessee, man. Yeah, they got Chris Johnson. He's looking good in the preseason.
2K?
And you got Jake Locker. Kenny Britt can't put down the yak. Their defense is going to be decent. Their defense is looking pretty good, but other than that, I think them and Jacksonville are going to be fighting for the fucking who's going to finish at the bottom. For me, that's all I got to say about Tennessee.
Tennessee, I see them as a team. They can easily get a good draft pick. So you know where I'm going with this one. I just don't see them doing anything this year. They can easily be at the bottom with Jacksonville, to me. So I don't really have nothing to say about Tennessee. I do like y'all uniforms though.
Yeah. But Jacksonville, and that's the thing. Jacksonville switched their shit, and their shit is, y'all should just stay with what y'all had. Them helmets and shit, man, that shit whack. Woo! All right, the Colts. I don't think the Colts will do what they did last year. I think they will have a decent season, but they won't win as many games as they did last year. That's just me. Last year, you think about it, these guys were coming off a 1-15 season the year before, so their schedule was pretty easy last year. They did good, so they're going to have more tougher games. Andrew Luck will not have a sophomore slump. He will progress even more, you know what I'm saying, as he goes along. So No, but they will finish second to me. I think they will be in the middle. I think we can 9-7, 8-8, 10-6 if they're lucky. Mm-hmm. To me, 10-6 if they're lucky. Even though their quarterback's last name is Luck, they're gonna need that to get to 10-6 this year.
I'm not too worried about the Colts. I think they'll be mediocre, and there's no surprise for me. I don't think Andrew Luck will have a sophomore slump. They have my boy, Bradshaw over there now. So
he went to the Colts. I didn't know that.
So they'll have that downhill running. He fits pretty good with them. Even though we'll miss him, but he does fit pretty nice with those boys. And I give them 8-8 as well. I don't want to stick to this 8-8 with the teams, but that's what we coming across. I give them an 8-8 season, maybe 9-7. That's about as far as I'm gonna go with them. And if they are gonna get in the playoffs, they barely are getting there. So that's it for the Colts for me.
Houston Texans, they will win the division again. That defense is just one of the best in the NFL. I'm still not feeling the whole Matt Schaub thing. I can't see them getting over the hump until they get he's not elite. They have to get another quarterback. That, to me, that's the missing piece. Schaub is good, but he's just not that guy. I don't know if y'all guys know what I'm saying. He's not the Eli. He's not the fucking Peyton. He's not, he can't be that, but I don't know. I can't even say he's an average fucking quarterback. I guess that's what I'm looking for. He's an average quarterback. He's not, he's like the Trent Dilfer of this era, if I can say that. Because if they get to the Super Bowl, then it's just
defense.
Exactly, because, you got a beast. You got Andre Johnson, who right now in the NFL is my favorite receiver. And
Arian Foster,
you got him too, but that quarterback, man.
They added Ed Reed to that defense. Matt Shaw, let me start with the Texans. Yeah, they will win the division. I give them a 13-3 type season.
I think 13-3, 12-4.
I would give them if they do have a downfall, I would be very surprised. Without an injury, I would be very surprised if they would lose that many games. Matt Schaub, for me, he's mediocre. But if they were to get to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, I can see him doing enough of his part to get them to where they need to go, because the defense will carry him, Arian Foster will carry him, Andre Johnson will carry him, and I feel if he just makes the throws he needs to make, don't make any turnovers, when it's time not to do that or whatnot, I think he will be, he can get them there. He's just one of the guys who can he's not an elite quarterback. He's not going to, carry the team all on his shoulders, but if he can stay consistent enough and hang with those guys when it comes to crunch time, I think he can handle it. So, Houston Texans, I give them a 13-3 type season.
So we got Houston winning it. I guess the Colts in second, and then Tennessee and the Jags.
It depends what they may whoever's at the bottom with that.
So they down there with fucking Jets, I guess. All right, you know what, guys? This camera's getting a little, so we're gonna take a pause and we're gonna move so we can get some better lighting, and we're gonna go through the last two right here. AFC North. That's the next one up. Y'all already know. You got the Steelers in there. You got Cincinnati Bengals. You have the Cleveland Browns. You have the world champ Baltimore Ravens. So, you know what? Let's start. We'll start who I'm pretty sure we both agree who's going to finish at the bottom of this division, the Cleveland Browns. Decent team. They're a team on the rise. Trent Richardson's a damn beast, man. I really think Cleveland, they will. Man, I give them 6-10. No. 5-11, 4-12. They ain't gonna do too much of nothing. Not this year. That's just my belief, especially in that division, because they're gonna lose a couple of games in that division alone.
They lose 2 games
each. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really. I can't see Cleveland doing anything in that.
Cleveland, for me, the only thing I see good for them is Trent Richardson may get over. He may get that 1,000-yard mark. That's pretty much it for Cleveland. I give them 6 games. Not easy, but they luck up and get 6 games.
Yeah, some last
that's as far as I can go for Cleveland. If they pull a shocker or pull a something out of their ass, man, then it is what it is. But I can't say too much about Cleveland. I don't see them doing too much in that.
All right, now we might have a disagreement on this one, but this is who I think is going to finish in 3rd place in the AFC North. World champion Baltimore Ravens. I don't see the Ravens doing too much of nothing this year. They lost too much. They lost too much, man. Like you can't replace a Ray Lewis. You can't replace an Ed Reed. You can't replace. Well, you can replace an Antoine Bolden, but the way he played in the playoffs last year, you can't replace that. Like they lost. Yeah, they got Joe Flacco. Yeah, they got Ray Rice. They are, yeah. I mean, but their offense already wasn't elite. You know what I'm saying? Their defense, but was what carried them, but they don't have those pieces there no more. You know what I'm saying? They got some newer pieces. They stole Dumerville from us, from the Broncos. And, they got some other pieces, there. But, I mean, I watched their preseason game the other day, and it just wasn't the same Ravens. You know what I'm saying? So, I know they're probably pushing toward a new era, this whole Joe Flacco era, but I see the Ravens. I don't even see them making the playoffs. I see straight up 8-8. Jersey deep, I'm sorry. I know that's your squad, but I only see your boys going 8-8, man. That's it. That's all I can give them.
For me, the Baltimore Ravens, I'm not going. I did write them off, but I haven't. How can I put it? They're kind of like, they're not going to be the same team we seen last year, of course. But I see them making the playoffs barely. I give them a 9-7 record. Joe Flacco, I don't think he's going to be the type of quarterback that everybody's expecting him to be, but he will be okay. They still have Ray Rice. I still think he will get, his 1,000-yard rushing, because he's going to have to carry this offense. There's no way around it. Ray Rice is this offense. The receivers they have with the Smith guy, and I don't think he's going to do too much. The defense, they'll be okay. They're just not going to be the type of defense to get to a Super Bowl, because they don't have Ray Lewis. Ed Reed was a big piece as well, but I still feel like if they still had Ed Reed, they'll be okay. Ray Lewis was more than just on the field, presence. He was, off the field. I honestly feel he just by his voice, the way he speaks, has gotten those boys to the mindset of them getting that Super Bowl ring, just by him speaking and talking and the way he is in the locker room and the respect he has. But Baltimore Ravens, I give them a 9-7 record. I'm not going to write them completely off. Not yet.
Well, and now I had a minute to think. I take that back about them not making the playoffs. I think they will make the playoffs just because the AFC is just not that strong. I don't see any other strong teams, you know what I'm saying? They'll make a wild card, but you know what I'm saying? We all know it's only 6 teams can go in each conference. So I think they'll get there, but it's not going to be the same,
So, like I said, somebody's going from a team, someone's going to have to get hurt, someone's going to have a bad season or something like that for them to get in there, like a legitimate spot. I see them at the bottom getting their last spot.
And I know they still got T Sizzle. That's my boy, man. I'm a big T Sizzle fan, but I don't think that's enough. So moving on to who I think, I don't know who I think will get second place. And that's the Bengals. And I'm gonna explain. here's the thing. To me, the Bengals come out the season firing off, they will win the division. The only way the Bengals will end up second place is if they beat themselves. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like Andy Dalton, AJ Green. I'm not sure who's their running back now. I think they got a new cat back there. But
Green Ellis or something.
Yeah, and their defense is stout. They will not. The only way the Bengals will not make the playoffs or win the division this year is if they beat themselves. I'm sorry. That's the only reason why I got them finishing second. Of course, you know what I'm saying. And so when we get to the Pittsburgh, then I can explain. Y'all can follow me, but we're going team by team. So yeah, the Bengals, I see them finishing second.
The Bengals, I have them winning this division. Honestly, I have them winning this division, hands down. I honestly think the Bengals, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. I mean, they easily can be someone's sleeper team, easily. Andy Dalton, I think he will become one of these elite quarterbacks. I honestly do have faith in him. The defense is going to be sick. They have James Harrison now that they've taken from Pittsburgh. I think he's going to get those boys head knocking. I mean, he's going to get them boys to where they don't give a shit about going out there tearing people's head off. Like, they're going to be that type. The Bengals may be the new modern day Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens may have just passed the crown down to the Bengals. I have that much faith in the Bengals. I used to be a big Bengal fan when Chad was there. I give the Bengals a 12-4 season.
Yeah.
I don't see them losing. I give them maybe one loss in the division, and that may be to Pittsburgh or Baltimore. I'm not sure. They will lose one of those games, but I don't see them losing to anybody in the division. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I have that much faith in those dudes, and I really got faith in Andy Dalton. I mean, that's my biggest thing. I really do have faith in Andy Dalton. I think he will be a top 5 quarterback in about 2 years.
Number one team who I think, and like I said, I'm going to explain. And of course, it's the Steelers. But here's my thing. They keep being up, and we have to stay healthy. If the Steelers are not healthy, the Steelers are not going to the playoffs, period. The Steelers can be here at the top, win the division, but they can easily be down here with the Cleveland Browns. That's just me. It's make or break. If they're healthy, they are healthy, Ben staying up or whatever, these guys can win the division. If one or two people get hurt, it's over. Completely over for these guys. Like, it's time to rebuild. It's time to do all of that stuff. So, that's why I say, it's up in the air. To me, it's a coin flip between them and the Bengals, who would, win the division. But of course, I can't ride off my team, so of course I have to say that they're, because I believe that they can win the division. But if we get people hurt, it can easily go from a bad season to a terrible season with people getting hurt. So, and like I said, if they're healthy, they're here. If one or two key players get hurt, it's a wrap. That's it. It's time. The era is over. That's the thing. The whole era is over. The season's over for them. The era is over. It's time to pack it up and rebuild. I know everybody, we got the Mike Tomlins and stuff like that. I'm not saying get rid of the coach, but it's time to rebuild and get some fresh faces in there. So I predict, like I told y'all guys before, I predicted that my Steelers will go 11-5. I do predict the Bengals will go maybe other 11-5, 12-4. I think that one of these two teams will win the division by a game, which probably will be decided in a later part of the season, week 16, maybe even week 17.
Pittsburgh, They're really just unpredictable for me. I really don't have too much, worries about the injuries with Pittsburgh because they always have injuries and they still will be at the top. They've done it before. Big Ben, to me, he's like a Superman. I don't care how hurt he is. He's still going to play. He's still going to play up to par. And he still can get those boys in the playoffs, and he can get them in there deep. I'm not saying win a Super Bowl, but he can get them in there deep. As far as defense, with them, I think the rookie they got, what is his name? Jarvis. I don't know, the some linebacker. I can't remember.
Georgia, Jarvis Jones.
Yeah, Jarvis Jones. I do think their defense will have a good season. As far as the team as a whole, I give them Pittsburgh. I gotta give it to them, man. I only see them winning about 7 games. That's about it. I give them 7 games. They can get an 8, maybe. But Pittsburgh, I really think that only faith that I really do have in them is their defense and
you get to the fucking job.
Mike, what is his name? Mike Tomlin, their head coach. Because I really do think he could get those boys up and running, but I really think it's time for them to just kind of not rebuild, but get some new pieces there and figure out something that they can do. Because I really don't see these boys getting in the playoffs, but it wouldn't be a surprise if they did get in there because I still have that much faith in Big Ben that way. I mean, he can have broken arm, broken ankles, 50,000 concussions. He's still out there playing, throwing touchdowns and getting these boys to the playoffs. So if they do get in there,
wait, hold
up.
Hold on. You gonna give my boy 7 games?
Yeah, I mean that's what I give him, 7 games. That's what I give him. That's my opinion.
I've been here for this young man right here all his life. And you see how he does me? In front of the world.
I mean, but you got 2 teams though. I still ain't saying nothing about Denver
yet. In front of the world, he just embarrassed me. I know DJ over there, take the smile off your dang on face. Jersey, take the smile off your face.
Kid always, he got the smile on his face. He like, he said 7 games.
In front of you. Anyway,
I can't give him no more. I mean, maybe 8, but 9, 10, no, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise if it did happen, but this season, all I can give them, the good thing that's going to come out of them is their defense. And I think their defense will be, top 5. That's it.
Okay.
So
all right. Now let me switch hats. AFC West time.
AFC West, let me see if I can do this one on my own. We got Denver. We got the Chargers. We got the Oakland Raiders. Kansas City Chiefs. Am I right? Okay.
Right.
I'm not a football player, but I know I'm learning.
So
let's start off with the Chargers.
Oh yeah, because they're new coach, Phillip Rivers. I've never been a Phillip Rivers fan. Think he can play, but I think Phillip Rivers ain't nothing but a modern day Dan Marino.
He's not better than Eli.
That's my thoughts on Phillip.
He's not better than Ben.
No.
By the way, Ben has how many?
2 rings.
2 rings. Eli has how many?
2 rings.
How many does Phillip have?
None. Modern day Dan Marino.
Thank you.
That's just me.
And he will never get one.
So I see the Chargers. I think the AFC West is going to be a lot more because we know last year Denver just ran through it. I think it's going to be a little tighter. I don't see the Chargers doing. To be honest, I think the Chargers are going to have a bad season. I can really see the Chargers maybe going 5-11, 4-12. Like really. Yeah, I can really see the Chargers having a bad game. Having a bad year. I think Phillip will do what he can because you got to give it to him. He still goes out there and launch that fucking ball like a motherfucker. But I think everything else around him, Ryan Andrews, he's not going to stay healthy. I don't even know any of their core receivers. Exactly. And their defense, who's there?
Monte Teo.
Yeah, like, what is he going to do?
Quentin Jammer's not there no more.
So, I don't see the Chargers doing too much.
Marion's not there no more.
We'll try to get this one going.
Me, for the Chargers, I mean, he gave them 4 games, whatever. I see them having one of those type of seasons when, who was it? The Colts, when they only won with 1 game, 2 games that year.
Yeah.
I see them having that type of season. I don't give them no hope. Phillip Rivers, he's an okay quarterback to me. He has nobody to throw to. Offensive line is crap. Defense is going to be crap. Only thing they have on the defense is Monte Teo, and he's going to have a mediocre season.
I think he's going to be a mediocre player.
That's it. Let's move on. Chargers.
Now, next, I think the Raiders, they're not ready yet. Matt Flynn, good acquisition for him.
Put my boy Terrell Pryor in.
I don't see the Raiders doing too much of anything this year.
They do have some nice uniforms.
Yep.
They do.
Some of the best in the league, but so far as winning any games this year, I give them. Really, I see the Raiders probably finishing at 3-13. I really see them finishing at the bottom.
Getting a good draft pick, yeah.
I take that back. No, the AFC West is not going to be that challenging this year for the Broncos. I see the Raiders 13-3, and then the Chargers there at 5-11 or something like that. But Raiders, not for me, no.
Raiders, they're boo-boo. They're trash. Matt Flynn, I like him. Who's he going to throw to? Defense, they got Charles Woodson back. He's probably going to retire after the season, so he's not going to do too much. Move on. Next team.
Kansas City Chiefs. Another team that may surprise some folks this year. Alex Smith, Andy Reid. I think they're going to start off slow. I don't think they're not going to. I think they'll be a team that picks up momentum toward the end of the year. I don't see them coming out the gates whooping nobody ass or nothing like that. They got a backfield full of. They got studs. They got Jamar Charles. They got Davis from Arkansas. I think it's Kanai or Kennard, whatever. Davis, Dwayne Bowe, Baldwin. I mean, they got the pieces.
The cluster.
Yep, they got the pieces. KC got the pieces. They got the pieces to compete, with Denver. You know what I'm saying?
Their defense was actually pretty good last year.
So I give them a turnaround of the last two teams. I can see I can see Kansas City going 10-6, 11-5, easy this year. I can see them winning at least 10 games this year. That's me, but they're going to be a sleeper team. Like I said, they're not going to come out the gate firing off. I give them, after week 8, watch out for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Kansas City, I'm feeling the same way. I give them 10-6. I think they're going to be one of those teams that come out the gate slow, but around that midway of the season, they're going to be the team that they won like 5 games, 6 games in a row. Boom, 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 boom. They just tearing it up, and they out there, launching the ball. Alex Smith doing his thing. Andy Reid coaching that team. I like Andy Reid, by the way, from Philly. But other than that, Kansas City give them a pretty decent season, 10-6.
Denver Broncos. Y'all already know.
Let me start off first. Let me just say that first, because I know he's going to take a long time for this team. He's going to say he's been liking them from here.
Since a kid, since the John Elway days.
Denver Broncos, they will win their division. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. They will win the AFC. I don't see no team coming.
Thank you.
I mean, let me take that back. I do see teams coming behind them and who could, win the AFC. But I think in the end they'll come through. Peyton get those boys up and going. He didn't add Wes Welker to the mix. I see them going to the Super Bowl. If Peyton stays healthy, if Wes Welker stays healthy. I like Ball. They picked up, what is his name?
Monty Ball.
Monty Ball, yeah. They picked up him. That's a nice fit, a perfect fit, by the way. Playing aside with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning would turn him into a star.
There's Marshall Faulk right there, y'all. Calling it already.
After that, type of season I give them 12 games, easy. But I do see them 13-3. I mean, I don't see them losing no games in their division to nobody. So, turn over to the Denver Bronco fan.
Here we go. I already told y'all 13-3 for my boys. Let's say this. I know you said this, DJ, that it ain't no fun till my quarterback gets sacked. Peyton's gonna be all right. All right, Peyton's gonna be all right. 13-3, division, AFC, Super Bowl champs. We're getting 3. You know what I'm saying? We're finally gonna get back there to the Super Bowl. I can, that's my team out the AFC. And somebody tell me where's the missing link for the Broncos? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only one team I think that can probably. I'm not even gonna say that. Nobody in the AFC can match up with these dudes, man. Nobody. Not the Patriots, not even my Steelers, not. Well, I already told you, I don't want to see that. I don't want Pittsburgh and Denver playing in the playoffs at all. But it may happen. But anyway, I don't see any of these other teams even. You know what? Maybe Houston defense, maybe, could compete with these dudes. But no. I say 13-3, maybe 14-2. I already know what the kid always gonna say. Peyton Manning. You sound like Skip Bayless. The Peyton Manning is the best regular season quarterback. That's why I say 13-3, 14-2. You know what I'm saying? We will have the bye. We'll see who will play. Go to the, play them, beat them. Go to the AFC Championship. Play whoever beat them, and then we're going to the Super Bowl.
So you said 14-2.
13, yeah.
That 2 is going to be in week 2 when they play us.
Oh yeah.
The Giants will beat them. So.
We'll see. So y'all already know when we get ready to pick them that week. Ooh man, it's
the other team. Y'all can take whoever's going to take that other one that he said, but we're taking one of those losses for sure.
So that we both, you know what I'm saying. So that's our AFC. I know this one long. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out our NFC picks, man, and our NFC breakdown and stuff like that.
This one gonna be good.
So my like I said, my sleeper team for the AFC is the Dolphins. Did you pick one?
A sleeper team?
Yeah.
I didn't have a sleeper team in the AFC. In the
it's
AFC,
in the AFC.
Sleeper team. Let me see what I can say. Sleeper teams. I go with Cincinnati.
And I'm gonna add this one in too. Y'all guys can add to this too. I think the player that will have a breakout season, MVP type season, Alex Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Woo! Oh, no.
I'm calling it.
Alex Smith?
I think Alex Smith is gonna have a bomb-ass season this year. Watch out. I think Alex Smith at the end of the year will end up with MVP numbers.
Oh, okay. That was a big one right there. That was a shocker for me. Okay, we're gonna go on the NFC.
So no, we're gonna stop here.
Okay.
Y'all guys go ahead and click that next video that's at the top, man. And now we're going to get on the NFC. I'm pretty sure this one is going to be hilarious. So, it's your boy ATH the Great, man. Y'all already know who that is. Hating on my Steelers. We out. Peace.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.